Did you know there was a time when having a beard in Russia could cost you a small fortune? Yeah, I'm talking about the infamous beard tax, one of the weirdest laws ever cooked up by a Russian Tsar. So let's set the stage. It's the late 17th century. Russia's ruled by Peter the Great, a guy who absolutely hated being stuck in the past. He wanted Russia to look and feel more like Western Europe, which meant, clean-shaven faces. Here's where it gets wild. In 1698, Peter returns from a trip across Europe, super inspired by the slick, shaven look of Western men. He decides, enough with these bushy beards, time to modernize. And how do you make a country shave? You tax the people who don't. So Peter drops the hammer. If you wanted to keep your beard, you had to cough up a tax. The rates weren't the same for everyone. The rich, boyars and merchants, paid a hefty sum. Common folk and even peasants got off lighter, but no one with facial fuzz escaped entirely. Here's the kicker. If you paid, you got this tiny, shiny copper token. On one side it said, "The beard is a superfluous burden." On the other, a little picture of a nose and a mustache. Imagine flashing that at the police to prove you're officially allowed to have a beard. But why did Peter care so much? It wasn't just about fashion. Peter believed beards symbolized old Russia, the traditions he thought were holding the country back. The beard tax was his way to push modernization, one chin at a time. People hated it. Some even tried to sneak their beards or bribe officials. But Peter was relentless. He'd famously pull out a razor at parties and shave people on the spot. Of course, not everyone was on board. The Russian Orthodox Church saw beards as holy, so you can imagine the uproar. But Peter wasn't backing down. If you wanted to keep your beard and your dignity, you paid up, or risked losing both. In the end, the beard tax stuck around for over 50 years. It became a strange symbol of Peter's reign, a reminder that sometimes the smallest things, like a patch of hair, can spark the biggest changes. So next time you see a hipster with a massive beard, remember, in Peter the Great's Russia, that style statement could have cost a year's wages. History is full of odd moments like this, and trust me, I've got plenty more where that came from.